So the reproductive health or the RH law was enacted in 2012. So it's a long battle among activists, no, and the advocates of the RH law. It has been like more than 14 years bago nila makuha yung goal or ma-achieve yung goal to enact the bill initially. No? So basically, it aims to give an equal opportunity for everyone. So regardless of their SOGI or sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, an equal opportunity para magkaroon ng safer and accessible healthcare towards sa reproductive. No, so they want to make condoms and other contraceptives accessible and available to everyone. Yun yung isa sa challenge. Yung pagiging Katoliko natin, conservative kumbaga, ayaw natin pag-usapan masyado ang about sa sex. No, pangalawa naman is yung stigma. Aside from the being Catholic, I think the stigma surrounding sex, because when we talk about sex, parang iniisip natin na madumi siya, na dapat ginagawa lang siya ng mag-asawa, di ba? Na dapat ginagawa lang siya ng babae at lalaki. Right? So yun yung isa sa mga challenge na nakikita natin.
Nalilimitahan. Ganun lang, simpleng bagay. Nalilimitahan yung accessibility, nalilimitahan yung supply, nalilimitahan yung pag-access ng community because hindi nga siya na-implement ng tama. Mabigat siya on the perspective of an advocate because malinaw sa amin na may batas. May batas, may polisiya, may mga programa na dapat pinapatupad, na dapat ginagawa, na hindi siya nagre-reflect sa kasalukuyang pagkaganapan. Si RH law ay display. I mean, masakit at nakakalungkot na hindi siya 100% ini-implement. Hindi nagagamit yung kanyang 100% capacity to answer questions and issues na nararanasan ng bawat mas mag-focus ako sa mga kabataan kasi ang mga youth natin ngayon, sila yung sobrang vulnerable when it comes to reproductive health. No, sila yung mga prone sa sex, sila yung prone sa STDs, teenage pregnancy, sila yun. And hindi sila napoprotektahan na dapat may batas, dapat pinoprotektahan sila para sa mga ganitong issue. Kasi parang ang issue ay nandyan. Okay? Nandyan siya. Hindi natin siya kayang pigilan, pero kaya nating protektahan yung ating mga kabataan para hindi nila maranasan yung ganong klaseng issue.
Dahil pabata raw ng pabata ang nagkakaroon ng HIV sa bansa, plano ng DOH o ng Department of Health na mamigay ng libreng condoms.
We just cannot give out condoms na parang candy para ma-foster pa rin yung abstinence.
Muli ring bumuelta ang ilang opisyal ng simbahang Katolika at personalidad sa hudikatura.
This will destroy the spiritual, moral, and ethical values of our school children. We must reject.
Love Yourself formally launched the Safe Spaces program around December of 2017 through an adult education dialogue which tackles the idea of sustainable condom distribution supply chain augmented by technology. What we're trying to do is address the following. One is yung reluctance to avail free condoms and lubes, like maybe in health center or other venues where it is currently available. Number two would be yung kawalan ng supply in specific areas. Number three is yung lack of knowledge that free condoms and lubes are available. And number four, of course, yung lack of awareness where to get condoms and lubes for free. Initially, what happened was Safe Spaces Philippines, that particular program aimed to reach out to medical facilities and health facilities. But that was before. Ngayon, we've injected some innovation in the program. So what happens is that aside from health and medical facilities, we also reach out to non-medical and non-health facilities. Ano-ano yung mga to? It can be a coffee shop, it can be a barber shop, it can be a restaurant, or it can be a fitness gym.
I'm Alex, 30, from Hairlock Beauty Studio, stylist. Ang lagi namin ginagawa dito, mas ano kami sa coloring, highlights, cut. Halos lahat dito sa namin, dito sa apartment, puro LGBT siya dati. Katulad ng cafe, yung bakery dati dito, puro LGBT. Kaya nag-focus yung sa amin dito, yung Love Yourself. Halos lahat ng client kasi namin, puro LGBT. Siyempre kami, parang sa community namin, kami rin magtutulungan.
So I'm Carlo Velez. I'm 31 and I'm a business owner. I own Sayam Yum. It's a Thai food restaurant. Tayo din kami ng Thai BL merch corner. So from that corner, we display and sell Thai BL merch. So from there, nagkaroon kami ng customer base from the LGBT community. Yung friend ko, sinabi niya, I think okay yung Sayam Yum to become a partner of Safe Spaces PH. So in-assess namin, okay, magdi-distribute tayong condoms and lubes, which is medyo mapapaisip kami kasi it's super layo, no? From Thai food, tapos may mga condoms and lubes sa store. Baka magkaroon tayo ng negative reception from our customer kasi diverse din yung customers namin eh. May mga lolas, titas, titos, ganyan, family. Tapos bigla may kita silang ganon. Lalo tayo na as owners, we also believe in support the practice of safe sex. Since safe sex prevents the spread of HIV and unwanted pregnancy. So that's why nag-go kami sa partnership. Sa totoo lang, hindi naman ako natatakot, pero there is a possibility na baka may negative feedback. Siyempre, ang una-una talaga namin i-orient is yung staff. So, sinabi namin, okay, starting today, we will give out free condoms and lubes. At first, syempre, shock yung reaction ng staff namin, ba't tayo mamimigay ng condoms and lubes. And, syempre, when we hear condoms and lubes, parang medyo tabu siya. Parang nakakahiya or parang may, something's not talk about. Pinaka-challenge lang siguro is yung parati silang tinatanong kung pinamimigay ba or kung binibenta. Since yung namin, yung containers kasi namin wala siyang label. Pero you will see na condoms and lube yung nasa loob. So yun lang naman. Pero napag-usapan naman namin na I think we have to put a label na it's for free. So yun lang naman yung pinaka-challenge.
Nung una kasi, nakalabas lang siya, dito lang siya sa counter namin, ganyan. Wala naman kumukuha. Siguro nahihiya, ganyan. So, yung mga product nilagay namin sa CR, sa tago, nahihiya sila. Nahihiya silang kumuha. Ganun. Kasi baka mamaya may ibang tao, tapos kukuha sila, sabihin, may gagawin, ganun. Kaya mas maganda, itago na lang natin para Tapos yun, dati pag nakakaubos kami, parang 2 box ng condom, ganun. Mga 2 months yun. Pero ngayon, sa 1 buwan, nagre-refill kami 2 beses. Meron pa sa amin, kumukuha box na. Kasi may mga sundalo na rin kami mga client dito. May client kami, babae siya, army. Pinamimigay niya naman sa mga boys na army din. Siya yung laging humihingi sa amin ng marami.
Kung parating ubos na jar, which happens as per the staff, nakakailang refill sila sa jars. So, marami rin talagang kumukuha ng condoms and lubes. So, that means, and considering we have minimal marketing or posting about it, it means na it is effective yung distribution. Kasi with minimal marketing or announcement, gumagalaw siya. So, what what more pa kaya kung pinost namin, hey, we are a safe space. So, talagang, that would mean na marami talaga naghahanap. And, ayun, marami naghahanap. There is a demand to it. Marami naghahanap din ng safe space talaga.
May binigay silang person sa amin na yun lagi ang kukontakin namin. Ayun, pag paubos na siya doon, tumatawag kami. Talagang as in box sila kung magbigay.
Sa pag-refill or pag-contact sa Love Yourself, they're very easy naman. We just message them. Tapos, they respond naman very quickly. Yeah, actually, si Safe Space mabilis. Marami silang magbigay. Like, di ko nabilang ko ilang cartons, pero at least 10 yung binigay sa amin. Dalawang malaking eco bag yun eh. Madami-dami sila magbigay. Hindi naman, I did not feel na very limited yung supplies.
Ang inaano namin, ang iniisip siguro ng mga straight, puro bakla kami dito, ganun. Pero syempre, nag-e-explain kami na hindi naman puro sa amin lang yan, para sa amin lang yan, para sa lahat yan.
I think ang customers o yung mga kukuha, they will feel na reliable din yung store namin as a safe space. If they will go, merong supply. Kahit na available kasi ang condoms and lubes sa mga Mercury or mga 7-Eleven, there is stigma sa paggamit ng condom. So, hindi porke available siya for sale sa mga retailers, bibili na talaga yung mga tao. And I know people na they use pero nahihiya pa rin sila bumili sa mga retails. So, malaking difference talaga if yung pupunta nila, they will just get without, just being anonymous.
While the initiative is to continually look for newer safe space partner as Depo, yung collaboration doesn't stop really there. We hope we can, do more services, to our partner establishments as well.
Hopefully, more restaurants like us would be a safe space. Since sa ngayon sa area namin, actually wala akong masyadong alam na safe space. Parang super kami pa lang. So isa yun sa mga hopes or aspiration namin na yung mga condoms and lubes will be very accessible. Secondly, with this being very accessible, maging widely accepted and wala nang stigma sa paggamit ng condoms and lubes.
Happy because sinisimulan nila by their own, sinisimulan nila na pangalagaan, pag-usapan yung kabataan. Maraming salamat dahil meron silang mga inisyatibo. Malaking bagay na magkaroon tayo ng mas malawak na access. Paulit-ulit ko siyang babanggitin, no? Mahalaga at importante na may access ang mga tao, hindi lang ang kabataan, pat ang taong bayan sa mga ganitong klaseng protection.
It can be a state of mind na where you can be freely who you are. That you are open to different options, that na no one will judge you, na basically just be who you are. That is safe space for me.
Maganda siyang tambayan, ganun. Kasi lahat ng may safe space na kasama sa Love Yourself na mga establishment, masarap siyang tambayan. Kasi hindi naman lahat meron. So kami, ang dami kong mga client na mas gusto nila tumambay dito sa mga kasi hindi lang discriminate lang yan, hindi naman lang sa sa parang gender mo eh. May kapansanan ka, lahat ganun. Pag safe space talaga, pag sinabing safe space, pwede ka, masarap tumambay din.
Safe space for me is not just the presence of condoms and lubes, but also the absence of stigma. So no stares, no judgment, no marites, just encouragement to stay healthy and safe because everyone deserves to be.
Sa perspective as an HIV counselor and CBS motivator, I always make sure na yung taong lalapit sa akin ay magiging komportable siya na i-share yung kanyang story, na i-share yung kanyang problema, na i-share yung kanyang issues. Because mahalaga sa akin yon dahil nga umuupo ako sa mga consultation na parang pag may na-captured akong problema ng isang taong nakausap ko na to, ay madadala ko siya sa mas malaking pag-uusap na pwede siyang mabigyan ng solusyon na pangmatagalan. Because at the end of the day, let's acknowledge the idea na yes, condom ang pinaka-safe na gamitin. Pero may ibang mga sangkap para masuprotektahan mo yung sarili.
Pero for me, it's about the people around you. Hindi lang yung building, hindi lang tong physical building or physical place na nasa tayo yung safe space. So you guys, you as individuals, or even myself, no, if I free myself from any judgment, from any discrimination, no, towards other people, I can consider myself as a safe space. No, that's why when people open up about their struggles in life, yung any issues about sa buhay nila, no, 'di ba? We always say na I'm your safe space. You can share anything to me. No, I won't judge you, and then I'm here to support you. So that's for me is a safe space.